Good morning, spaceman. My name's Captain Collins, and this is Space Operations Delta, and today we're going to take a look at Hardspace Shipbreaker. Hardspace Shipbreaker is releasing right now in version 1.0, and it's leaving early access. That means the campaign is now finally being fully released. All the acts are there. That means Act 3 is being added, and the storyline will have an end now. A few words about Hardspace, what it is. If you have not heard about this game before, it is like the anti-building game. It is completely just destruction work. You are in a kind of spaceport, in a recycling station, let's say, and you get ships which are not being used anymore, and you need to tear them apart, get all the valuable items out of this ship, so that they can be recycled. Therefore you can melt them, therefore you can put them into recycling, or you can simply take them as a complete piece and get money for that. But why do you need to get all that money? Well, because you start that game with a whooping depth of more than 1 billion credits, and you need to pay that off, and every single piece you tear down out of these ships will reduce that debt. Before we start, no sponsor, but I have a merch store, and I just added a very cool t-shirt that is focused on X4 players, but I'm also trying to do more stuff for space games in that merch store. Take a look, and back to the game. How did you get that debt? Well, that's part of the story. Like, you're a worker that has gotten the job to work for Lynx Incorporated, and this company placed for that job a gigantic debt upon you that you need to pay off. So you're now basically living in that construction site, and you get these ships. You have your tools, which you can upgrade over time, which will get better, stronger, more useful. Also, your suit will get better. Your helmet, all your supply will get better that you use outside, because there's also some kind of survival mechanic in there. You're using fuel to fly around in that dock. You use oxygen, of course, to breathe, and all that can be upgraded over time. Then you deconstruct that ship by either destroying some hard points where some pieces are attached, and then you can detach them, throw them into the recycling areas where they need to go, and get money for that, so that again you can pay up that gigantic debt. The story in early access progressed until act number 2. The story is told by very well voice acted comms that you get over radio.
I can tell you're a good person and a hard worker. The company will use you up. It's just built that way. So I thought you might be interested in the Union News Group.
You also get emails, text messages that you read, and you learn more about that world, what is going on around you. But no cutscenes, no whatsoever. So you are basically just there for yourself, and you also don't see other people that are around there. Maybe that will change with Act 3 and with the ending of the game. And one important part, if you're playing the game right now in early access, all your progression will be reset. Everything that you now accomplished in your game will get reset completely, because they also changed portions of Act 1 and 2. They did some rebalancing. So the latest version we're running right now is 0.7, and they're advancing to 1.0. That means they're adding the campaign act number 3. This is the conclusion of the game's storyline. You will be, though, able to continue shipbreaking afterwards and building your career, even when the story has finished. They have ship saving then included. That is one of the most requested features as far as they said in early access. So you will be able to save a ship that is in progress and return to it next time you boot up the game. You have progression tuning, which means that they are balancing the progression throughout the game, and they're trying to improve everyone's experience with the game. Of course, they are having a lot of bug fixes, optimizations, and improvements to stability and so on. And they are also giving you Steam achievements. Nice. So you also get some Steam achievements now. So the game had 10 achievements which you could get in early access, but they're giving you way more now with the release of the game. And what does that mean now for Hardspace Shipbreaker? Where are they heading to? For now, the PC version seems to be done. They're not adding more content to the game anymore, but they will focus to bring that game to consoles. So I guess they are working for a PlayStation and an Xbox port. Maybe in the future, you never know, maybe a Switch port. That could also be a thing. I can definitely see this game also a fun experience on the Switch, playing in bed. But hey, maybe you have a Steam Deck and you're already playing it in bed, so please tell me about it. So if you're interested in some kind of game that feels like Space Engineers, but instead of you're building something, you're destroying and recycling ships that are not being used anymore, with a lot of hazards and secrets that these ships bear, then Hardspace Shipbreaker could be a game for you. Check it out. It will get a little bit more expensive. Now it's going up to $35, but I believe that they're going also to have some sales in the future. They have already a very good running early access. If you're one of the early watchers, I am playing it right now on twitch.tv/CaptainCollins. If that's already done, then you can come and take a look at all the other space games that we're playing at twitch.tv/CaptainCollins. And I'll be glad to welcome you there, and have a wonderful day. See you next time.